Hi everybody, this is Matt. Thanks for watching and welcome back. A question that many of you viewers tend to ask is, Matt, do you happen to carry a knife as part of your everyday carry? The answer is easy. Yes. Yes, I do. And then it normally gets followed up by, well, what kind of knife do you carry? This little guy right here. This is a Kershaw knife that I got at a local gun shop, and I paid $19.99 for it. And I carry this thing daily. And then people will say, well, what about, this knife here, that knife there? I don't have a lot of knives. I have pocket knives. I've got a couple of knives like this, but I'm not a collector of knives. I'm not a knife connoisseur. For me, I just want something that'll work and do the job. And this does the job. What I like about it, and the reason it gets used all the time, is, for one thing, the clip on here for your belt clip or putting it in your pocket is reversible. So you can have it on any part of your belt, or you can have it on any pocket. The other thing I like is how easy this thing is to open. This has this little nubbin right here, and I just have to go like that. Now, it's not a switchblade. This is a folding blade. And for those of you that are going to ask what kind of Kershaw it is, hopefully the camera will zoom in on it. So there you see the Kershaw logo. And right over here, hopefully you'll see the model number of the Kershaw. Now, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a knife connoisseur, so this would be number 1555TI. So 1555 Tango India. And I like it. It's been a good knife, never got hurt with it, never had any kind of a mishap, very easy to keep clean, but simple, 20 bucks and it works. To give you another example, and before I go anywhere else with this, I have resharpened this many times because this thing gets used by me at work constantly to open cardboard boxes. And sharpening it has been a breeze. Now, one knife that I bought in the blind, so to speak, without actually picking it up and holding it in my hand and seeing how it worked, is this guy right here. Now, some of you might recognize that design. It's a good knife as far as being lightweight, durable, and out of the box, this thing is crazy sharp. Absolutely frightening sharp. The clip on it is very robust. It's reversible, but here's where this knife and I don't get along. And it comes in to the opening process of it. I can do it with my right hand fairly well, but if you notice, my fingers and everything are extremely close to that blade. So close, as a matter of fact, that I'm going to close it there. When I go over here to my left hand, this is where I get into trouble. Even though I'm predominantly left-handed, there was one time where I go to open this, and you can see right here that I'm having a little bit of difficulty getting this thing to open right. And what happened was, I started to open it, my thumb slipped, it got underneath the blade, and that's when I discovered how sharp this thing really is. Not sure what it is, really don't know, but I don't use it. This stays in the box. It's always in the box because I won't use the knife. If I do choose to open it, normally what I'll do instead is I'll go ahead, I'll grab it like this, open it until it locks, and then I could go ahead and use it. But I really don't care for it. But one thing that I do know is that is one heck of an edge. Some people, they would really love this knife and they'd like to have one. And if it works for you, great. It just didn't simply work for me, which brings up a point. It's always a good idea to be able to handle something before you purchase it. That way you know that hopefully you won't have any regrets. That way you know that it feels good in your hand. Now, I advocate doing that with firearms, especially handguns and pistols. Actually, if you can get a hold of them and you see how that thing fits in your hand, that's very important. See how the controls of it are. Make sure that that firearm works for you. The same thing is true of a knife. And for me, something that just seems natural is this little Kershaw, and it was 20 bucks. This, on the other hand, I spent probably $75 or $77 on, and for me, that's a lot of money to spend on a knife, and I regret doing it. So anyway, hope that answers your question. Basically, I'm keeping it simple when it comes to the knives, and that's it. So thanks for asking the questions, and until next time, everybody, have a great one, and be safe out there.